Here we go. Here we go again. So, welcome. Welcome to the best part of the year, everyone. It's Ubisoft time. So the first thing I saw was, the logo, the Ubisoft logo, turned into poop using a 3D printer. So that was the first thing I saw, and they were like, "Thank you for making the Poopysoft." So they're making fun of their own... They're making fun of their own logo, which, as we all know, is trash. So it's gonna be a good day. So we get Far Cry, we're gonna get some Watch Dogs 7. I don't know what else. Assassin's Creed, obviously. Aisha Tyler. Girlwood. I have no faith in Ubisoft to nail this without some kind of horrendous gaffe or awkward, weird moment. But anyway, how are you guys doing today? Mario and Rabbids? Yeah. Aisha Tyler's not here? Oh, no. I actually like Aisha Tyler. I mean, she does a good job with Whose Line Is It Anyway? Damn. I was looking forward to her Girlwood. I slept like absolute shit last night while beard dudes are talking about stuff. See, there's the Poopysoft logo. What a terrible logo redesign. My god. It's like... not really symmetrical and... yeah. So anyway, I didn't sleep very well last night. I slept like absolute dog shit, which I could blame on the Devo game, or I could blame on the weather. I could blame on it just being too goddamn hot and me not adjusting well to the temperature change. Or I could blame it on those fun moments before you go to bed where it's like every embarrassing and terrible thing you've ever done in your life. Oh god, remember when I missed the catch? Oh, I was on the baseball field, I missed it! So it was a good time. It might have been Jar Jar. I could blame Jar Jar. But, I missed- I woke up too late, and I just said fuck it. You know, I thought the PC conference was at 3 PM. Turns out it was at 1 PM Eastern, so I missed it entirely. How was it, guys? How was the PC conference? I saw the, XCOM DLC. Was there anything else? Was day 9 alright? People are saying it was garbage, you didn't miss anything, trash, bad. Unbelievable. I announced a bunch of games. Oh, let me guess, a dude with a 5 o'clock shadow came on the stage with red hair and was like, everyone was like, oh, that's Vin. That's Bimby. Age of Empire 4K. Okay. So that's, yeah, that's a thing. I announced that, that's correct. Hello? I was at E3 the whole time. I'm there right now. I see presenters on the screen. You could probably watch them. I don't know what they're talking about. I got the volume off. I would like to, I'd like to just state once again that the Bethesda conference last night was really painful. They rented that theater for God knows how much money. They got the setup going. They had like 1 or 2 speakers. The dude wasn't very articulate, wasn't very charismatic. Fine, that's okay. You don't need that. But then it was just old games, paid DLC, and Wolfenstein. Paid mods. Paid DLC, paid mods, same thing. It's just... Actually, no, paid mods is much worse. This is not going to be a good trend. I fear that paid mods is going to turn into an industry standard, and Bethesda is leading the charge. So... the mods are all new content, people are saying. Listen, you can... whatever you like. If you want to pay for mods, then I will put a drawing on the fridge with your name on it. That's fine. Whatever you like. It's your money. Horse armor. I mean, they started mods, didn't they? With horse armor and stuff like that. So right now, they're showing footage of games that came out already. Devolver took the piss out of E3, and they just exploded heads, and it was weird, and at least it was something to break the monotony. So, right now they're showing influencers. Let me show you the influencers. They're just digging through people's YouTube videos for the most epic moments. Where's my epic moments? Show my epic moments. I never played these games. Usually my epic moments are just the games breaking, glitching, characters entering the walls. Shit like that. Stuff that you don't necessarily want to show at a conference. You don't want to see my moments, my passive procs, and then life is bad. We talked last night a lot about E3, and I'm still tired. It's really hot out, too, and I just went out and got something to eat. And here I am now, ready for more E3. I don't really have a whole lot from Ubisoft I'm looking forward to. But we did talk a little bit last night about some of the best and worst moments of the show. But here's the thing. I feel so indifferent. So this is For Honor, right? That was what that was? That was For Honor? Didn't that game launch and then lose 90% of its player base? Wasn't that the statistic? Something like that? I don't know. I think people just kind of stopped playing it.
And this is my video.
Hey everybody, this is Dan Bell. This is my video. No, I need music from malls, not... Let's see. I need, yeah, elevator music. Beautiful. Exactly. You guys can't hear my air conditioner, can you? P2P lag explosion killed it. P2P online connections with less than 20 frame throw teching. Okay, as long as you can't hear my AC. What game is this? Watch Dogs 2? I always kind of have to laugh when people ask me if I've ever heard of, you know, X-YouTuber. And I get that a lot. Like, you should know these people, Vin. You're a YouTuber. Do you ever work with these guys like Lanidas? Or, Jang Jang Pongalang? I'm like, nope. No, I don't know them. And like, there's always YouTubers just showing up. Just popping out of nowhere. And I'm assuming none of them have heard of me either, so it goes both ways. There's just too many to keep up with. I've never heard of Vinesauce. No, I've never heard of Vinesauce. I've seen Ashens a few times eat crusty food. But yeah, there's just too many YouTubers to keep up with, and every time I watch an E3, there's like another 30 or 40 that I learn about. And I'm just like, wow. How is this happening? And there's so many more people, like, I'm still very low-range YouTuber. I have, like, a good community, there's, like, a good Twitch community, that definitely raises things, which is great. But in terms of YouTube subscriber numbers, I'm not even 500,000. and there's so many people that are just over 1 million. So many over 1 million people. I mean, I remember like 6 or 7 years ago when I started, if you had over 1 million, you were a god. Have I heard of Rev Scarecrow? He's alright. I think I know him. Someone in chat says, I wonder if they're screening those tweets. I would imagine 100% they are screening the tweets. Otherwise, you'd be seeing tweets about their logo looking like a giant turd, which they just made fun of themselves, so maybe that's not a big deal. Girlwood, embarrassing moments, etc., etc. They're definitely not going to be putting... they're definitely not going to be putting tweets like, this fucking conference is cringy and sucks and you should stop. It's like shit like this. Alright, Ubisoft, let's get rolling! Can't wait to see your games! One minute. I guess I should probably turn off the music, right? Everyone, the applaudience, the paid applaudience is getting ready.
What we got for you? Are you guys ready? Make some noise. All right, so one last time, if you want to get at us in the community, use the hashtag UBE3, and I think there is only one person appropriate to start this show, CEO and co-founder of Ubisoft, Yves Guillemot.
John Cena!
Yves Guillemot.
What's his name? Yves Mo?
Yves, I believe the honor is yours. Would you do the honors, please?
Yes, sure. Let the games begin.
Okay. We're off to a rip-roaring, rock-sock'em, cock-sucking start here at E3 Ubisoft. Let's do this. Sorry, Ubisoft. I learned yesterday how to pronounce it properly at the Microsoft conference. Ubisoft. Yeah, I don't know, man. That logo just does not look right. No, it doesn't have to be symmetric. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Here we go. Ah. We're starting with this, huh? Just replace that rabbit with a minion. But why? Did we... Oh, he's massive, get it? Look at that. Oh, man.
Hello, everyone.
Well, that's all the footage we're gonna see. You can go home now, folks.
We've always wondered what could happen if our crazy rabbits were unleashed upon the world of Mario. Today...
No one asked that question. No one has asked that question. And they go wild. They're spiked drinks making them applaud at full speed.
It is my great honor to welcome a very special guest.
Miyamoto?
Someone I truly admire.
Oh, it's gonna be
Please.
Miyamoto. Ah, Shigeru, what are you doing, mate?
Ladies and gentlemen, Miyamoto-san.
You better stand up for Miyamoto-san. I wonder if Shiggy actually likes Rabbids, or if he just got roped into this thing with a fat paycheck.
Thank you for coming. We are so happy to have you today.
Mario has laser gun?
What have you brought with you?
Well,
What did you bring?
this is a life-size replica of one of the weapons from this game.
Wow. Cool, I'm sure you love it.
I think he has the script written on the side of it.
Okay, oh, thank you.
Oh, wait, no, he doesn't.
So,
All right. I'd never in my life imagined Shiggy would be part of the cringe compilation at Ubisoft's conference. Bill's gonna bum rush the stage, tackle him, be like, no!
ね、ゴーストリーコンのとちょっと違うでしょ
These are a little bit different from the weapons you see in Ghost Recon.
可愛いでしょ
yeah, very different weapons
they're
for
cute.
very different worlds. This one is, I think, very effective in the world of Mario and Rabbids. So,
Myro.
should do well. I'm so proud.
Shiggy's looking good for a 64-year-old.
Long-standing collaboration with Nintendo. You know, from the DS to the Wii, and more recently for the impressive launch of the Switch. You know, it has always been. We have always been inspired by Nintendo and by all the great work you have been able to do.
そうですね、本当にいつも UBI さんにはね、協力いただいてありがとうございます。
Yes, thank you very much for all the work that we've been able to do together over the years with Ubisoft.
もうほら、出会ってから25年ぐらい経つんですよね。
I mean, Eves, it's already
Okay. Here we go. Wouldn't be me relaying an E3 stream without some kind of buffering. I should let you know, if you don't already know, I hate Rabbids as much as I hate Minions. I've only ever played one Rabbids game.
Since you and I first met.
で、E3 とかに来るたんびに UBI さんのブースを僕は訪問して、でビデオで撮ってもらって、社内のビデオに登場したりしてましたね。
And every year at E3, you're kind enough to invite me to your booth, and we get to take lots of pictures and videos, and I've even recorded messages for Ubisoft employees in the past.
でそのたんびにね、なんか UBI の開発の皆さんのすごい任天堂ゲーム愛みたいなものを感じてきます。
Sugoi Nintendo.
So over the years, I've always felt the deep, heartfelt passion that Ubisoft developers have for Nintendo and its characters.
それは一方でね、僕は同じ開発者としてライバルですから。こう戦う姿勢で頑張ってきたんですけど。
But on the other hand, because we're both software developers, we've also looked at each other as kind of rivals and tried to see who could make the best software.
けどまあイブさんからラビッツの人形をもらったりいろいろして、僕の席の前にもラビッツがいっぱいあるんですけども。そういうラビッツのヒューモアはすごく理解してました。
But of course, I've known the Rabbids characters for many years, and I have many Rabbids figures decorating my desk.
Wow.
No.
So I've always been a fan
Shiggy,
of the characters
please.
and their humor.
だから今回の話をした時に、
Humor in quotations.
どんなユーモアをこうゲームの中で見せてくれるかすごい楽しみにしてたんですね。
So since this project first started, I've been very excited to see what kind of humor the Rabbids could bring to the Mario world.
None.
でただ
None humor.
ダビデさんに会った時にね、ダビデさんに一つだけお願いしたんです。
And so when I met Davide-san, who is the creative director of this game,
Miyamoto's like, I fucking hate Rabbids. This is garbage. This is a farce. I got paid to do this. I'm contractually obligated to be here. And Bill Trinin's just mistranslating it.
just one condition for this project.
絶対こうジャンプするゲームとかそういうプラットフォームゲームじゃなくて。マリオで今まで作ったことのないジャンルのゲームを作ってほしいとお願いしました。
I said, whatever you do, don't try to make a jump game or a Mario platformer. Try to make a Mario game that has never been made before.
よかったです
And
ね。
it's shoot game.
And it's great.
And
Can I
can
kill
tell you
rabbits?
It was an exciting, very exciting challenge for all our teams. And I think we have done something you will love. So thank you very much for giving us the chance to perform on this game.
はい、本当にこうヨーロッパで作るとこんなものができるのかとかね。
Because Rabbids are a funnier character than Mario's ever had before.
UBI さんやっぱりアクションゲームをちゃんと作ってる会社なんで、こう単性のストラテジーゲームというもののちゃんとこうテンポのいいゲームが出来上がりました。
And so, of course, because the game is being made in Europe,
Action
it
game.
has a very unique flavor to it. And of course, Ubisoft is very good at making action games, but this game in particular has a great layer of strategy and tactics to it, but with a very good pace.
Yeah, no, it's going to be fresh, actually. So now let's welcome Xavier, you know, the producer of the game, and he will show us the game. So thanks again.
Someone asks, why didn't I do the
Thanks
PC
again,
stream?
Miyamoto.
I woke up too late. I didn't sleep very well last night, and I didn't really care enough. to force myself out of bed for the PC thing. I heard it was kind of trash. All right, let's see the gameplay. Let's see the gameplay.
Finally, we can talk about this project.
Let's see it. What is it?
So we've been working on this game for more than 3 years now, and to be at E3 today on this stage is just super exciting.
I'm glad this is happening now and not tomorrow.
This game exactly?
For the 25 minutes of Nintendo.
Kingdom Battle is a tactical adventure. Exclusive for the Nintendo Switch, and let's check right away some gameplay.
Okay. 3 years. What the fuck is this?
So the rabbits have been teleported into the Mushroom
That's not
Kingdom,
Luigi.
and it made the world completely unstable and chaotic. So Mario, as a true hero, wants to save the day. But this time, with some new friends. And at first,
I mean, visually it looks good.
They don't really know each other's, but in the
humor
end,
is toddler.
they will form this dream team that will potentially save the Mushroom Kingdom.
So, how do you play the game? There's like a pointer? Is it touch screen or? Three years.
And as the game is a turn-based tactical adventure game, combat is a really big part of the concept. So you'll fight wave after wave of rabbit that somehow turn bad, and what we see here is just the very beginning of the game, so it will be perfect to talk about the combat basics. So the two flags you see on the screen here is to tell you this is a battlefield zone. So you switch from
what the fuck, is this XCOM?
Battle mode.
This is XCOM. Wait a minute.
Is your zone of movement, so you move anywhere you want in that zone.
Wait, this is a game for babies.
Use battlefield ingredients such as covers.
XCOM.
Protection. So Rabbit Luigi here using half cover or full cover. And we also have what we call Team Jump.
It seems like a fucking jumble to me.
By jumping your teammates, you can expand your zone of movement. So here, Rabbit Peach using Mario, she's able to flank the enemy. So you can also attack the enemy behind that cover and expose them by destroying that cover, which is really interesting in terms of strategy.
Mario
because,
plus lasers, huh?
You'll be open for attacks. And last but not least, techniques. So from defensive ones, like Rabbit Peach shield boost, or offensive ones, like Mario's Hero Sight. He's able to attack the enemy even if it's not his turn, as soon as the enemy moves.
Don't expect to play. People are saying, Vinny, you should play through this whole game. I expect a full playthrough. Don't expect anything from me. No.
So this is a very core aspect of the game itself. So you mix and match attack options, movement abilities, techniques, but we also have other ingredients such as pipes, rabbit pipes. So
this is such a weird jumble.
A good move to flank the enemy. So here, for example, Rabbit Luigi.
I mean, I give him credit for trying something different gameplay-wise, but this is weird for Mario.
Team Jump, land behind the enemy in one single movement sequence, and then finish off the enemy. And what we see here is actually explosive cover. So those have many type of super effects, and this one was a push effect. So you can push heroes or enemies out of the boundaries. So
it doesn't
again,
look terrible from a gameplay standpoint, like a simple XCOM kind of feel.
Game, you have more tactic tools. You'll be able to do more combo setups. You'll be able to use different type of heroes, different type of weapons.
Can I just not have any Rabbids in my party?
To, the kingdom.
Look at they get different bazookas and shit. Fucking look how uninspired they are, the Rabbids. It's just them wearing different hats and stuff, much like humans. Just people with different hats. I don't know, I'm kind of confused because part of me likes the gameplay. I like tactical games, I love XCOM. Mario with lasers and bazookas is very weird, but I don't completely hate it. I just hate the Rabbids more than anything.
And that's just a glimpse into the game itself, but I'm
so confused!
First and foremost, this is a project done with passion, with our hearts. So it would not exist otherwise. So we just can't wait for you guys to try the game at E3 this week.
But is Waluigi in it?
E3, you'll see online coverage.
And if so, what does his feet smell like?
Have a great conference.
Asking for a friend.
Have a great E3. Thank you.
But again, you have a game for like toddlers, because that's what the Rabbids are all about. That's like toddler humor, right? Random, so random toddler humor. And then they're putting them in a strategy game? It's just a very strange combination. Dying Squirtle. I hate the way the Rabbids sound so much. Rock and roll music? What? What? What the fuck? If you told me 10 years ago this was gonna happen, I would not have believed you. Just everything is confusing me. Show Waluigi, or else you don't get a purchase. Toad is in it. Good. What about, like, human leg Toad? Luigi's got a vacuum. And that one's got a banana. Oh my fucking lord. It's Donkey Rabbit. Fuck! This... I don't know how I feel. I'm trying to, like, search my feelings, but I think I hate it. But I also might want to check it out. I don't know what to do, guys.
Hi.
Alright, here's Ask Creed.
Ismail, game director for Assassin's Creed.
Finally,
Origins.
some normalcy.
I've waited a long time to say that.
Back to the exact shit that you expect. Also, there's no, so far, no memes,
many of you fell in love
no
with
cringy, like, speeches and, like, hello, fellow children.
Crusade. And we fell in love again when it took us to the Italian Renaissance. Over the years, this amazing series has taken us to the American Revolution, the French Revolution, Victorian London, and of course, to the Republic of Pirates. For the 10-year anniversary of Assassin's Creed,
that was weird.
For our fans, for ourselves,
how was that buffer?
And for all newcomers, we wanted to go back. Very far back to show how it all began. Since Black Flag, over the last 3.5 years, we have poured our energy, our talent, our passion into bringing the land of
When's this guy gonna
pharaohs,
curse
and mummies to life.
to relate
to bring
to the audience?
Egypt to life.
Say motherfucker.
Now Egypt
motherfucker
challenged us.
No?
It fundamentally challenged us to reinvent what it means to be Assassin's Creed. And over the next few days, you will see, play, and feel this reinvented experience. I am deeply honored and proud to be here representing the amazing work of a phenomenal team.
Grant Kirkhope composes the music for Mario+Rabbids game? Really? Holy shit.
Building. Without further ado, here is a taste of Egypt.
I've never played Assassin's Creed, as I mentioned yesterday. I do love Egypt stuff. 4K meter. So I don't know. This might be my first one, maybe, if it's good. Massive 4K. Aminals, plenty of aminals with pyramids and crocodiles, jackals, hyenas. Music is expected at this point. Minimalist's remix of a pop song, I think. I don't know the song, but it's my guess. The Grant Kirkhope thing for Mario+Rabbids is confirmed, by the way. Grant himself has confirmed it. He's writing music for a Mario game. Good for him.
Thank you.
Good for him.
Thank you.
Well, it's kind of a Mario game.
As an extra treat, let's check in with home base, where we're going to get a glimpse of what you'll see right after the Ubi conference.
This is a good camera angle. Do that one again.
With Hanny Duong and Carl Lewitt, producer on Assassin's Creed Origins at Ubisoft Singapore. Carl's here to give us a look at the gameplay of the game. We're going to be entering the open world. We've got a ton more to show you.
I wonder if this is truly live.
A little taste here.
Yes, so here we are in the open world of Egypt. This is the demo that we will be showing on the show floor here at E3. Bayek is riding into the Fayum, one of the regions of Egypt, the most southernmost region. It's a
I think it's
beautiful
live.
area. We see
or
we've
it's
come in
really,
from the
really
desert,
well
moving
done.
towards this Lake Morris, and
to make it look like it's live.
Here, using our Eagle scenery.
It's sunny on the lake and it's sunny on the monitor here, but folks, this looks really good. It's running on an Xbox One X. We'll be giving you the gameplay feed after the show.
It's live.
We've got 30 minutes of that coming up, but let's see if we can see from a bird's eye view what Seinu is up to.
Yeah, so Seinu is looking into this military camp and tagging
They should
a few
probably
enemies here.
have a
after
direct
the show,
out.
we will infiltrate this camp and take it out either through stealth or combat,
Like, you know, a capture, so they can capture the footage and not show a monitor.
If you guys want to see more of this, be sure to tune in right after the conference. Chris and I and Carl here will be right here. Ash will be joining us as well. You won't want to miss it.
That 30 minutes live gameplay feed is coming up after the show, but for now, it's back to the stage and on with the excitement.
That's it for
That was
now.
the best Let's Play I've ever seen.
Thank you. Thank you. So, don't forget that you can watch this demo in its entirety after the conference, live stream from our home base. And for those of you here at E3, please come to the Ubisoft booth where you can live this new experience of Assassin's Creed. Thank you very much.
I want to be in Egypt. Poopy soft. So far, I'm still soft. So, you know what you have to do, Ubisoft. You gotta bring out the big guns. Literally. Oh shit. Inception the game. Wait, Watch Dogs New York City?
Hey, here's your chance.
Didn't we just get a Watch Dogs game? Well, maybe it's not Watch Dogs. Maybe it's a racing game. The Crew 2. Crew 2. It's here, guys. The Crew 2 is here. Wait, what the fuck? Doctor Strange? What? Okay, just fudge for the trailer.
Driver with a promising career dominate off-road racing on his way to the top.
Are they gonna do the thing again? The Inception thing? Oh, nice fake YouTube. So wait, what was all that shit about the world bending? I kind of want the... I know it's like just a thing for the trailer to do transitions in a cool way, but I kind of want to see a game that does that. Like, I'll play this game. Let me play this one, where the sky is more land. Anyway, yeah, it looks like it's The Crew 2 with boats and airplanes and stuff. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I played about an hour and a half of The Crew. They're gonna unveil a new car.
Thank you. 2 years
the
back,
Ferrari 420.
The Crew took the driving genre out there to the big, wide, open world of the USA. Thanks to our players, we have taken this iconic vision to the next level. They showed us what they liked and what they wanted to see in the futures. Now, it's time to take it way beyond driving. I am Stéphane Bellet, Creative Director. This is The Crew.
It's a true sequel to Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah.
We've been waiting years.
Thank you.
And while Diddy Kong 2 has never happened, The Crew 2 is finally here.
Here, in the US, motorsports are louder, bigger, edgier than anywhere else in the
edgier?
world.
Edgier?
Drivers and fans meet across the country and celebrate a common passion for all things motorized. Now's your chance to join in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Crew 2, home of Modern Nation.
The DK Crew 2. So, yeah, white bars, but I don't know, The Crew had a cool concept, and then I played it, and it really didn't do anything for me. I don't know, maybe racing games just aren't my thing. I guess I kind of wanted to just see what the United States looked like in the game, and it was fairly underwhelming. Everything was just a miniature version.
Of the city, street racers prove their skills.
I think it's just the racing shit doesn't do it for me.
And tuning their ride.
Getting from one city to another, it was just like, do a couple stunts and drive for 10 minutes. I only like Mario Kart because I get to die by bananas, and then rage and not sleep well for the rest of the night because my salt levels have increased to maximum. I mean, it's a nice looking game, and I like the concept of...
Your own path off-road through the striking beauty of nature.
Of nadir? I like that, it's an open world racing game, like the concept is cool. I just don't think it's for me. However, I am more interested in this than Forza and all that other stuff, so I mean, if I played a racing game, it would probably be this one.
Tame, unpredictable waves on the open ocean, rapid waters, or narrow rivers.
Yeah, the beautiful waters of New York City, the Hudson. Get some of that slime and sludge and condom all up in there. I'm not going to take the low-hanging fruit and make fun of the guy's accent, even though I mentioned nadir. He's doing his best. Miyamoto said some pretty difficult words to understand too, so that's just easy.
Rule the skies, spin between buildings, through the clouds, among stunning perspectives.
Well, I've seen a lot of New York. How many other cities are there? Oh, there's San Fran. I like flying in video games. I don't know, I guess I could just play GTA though, no? I'm kinda down to just play some GTA 5 if I need to do shit like this. Okay, Statue of Liberty is not that close to Battery Park. That was the ferry terminal. Baby ferry terminal. That's how you get to Staten Island, guys.
All across the country, high-octane contests await.
Vinny, you're being way too critical.
Take the lead.
You don't have to watch my commentary.
You've had a glimpse.
I'm just
of the
talking shit. That's what I do on the stream. I talk
Register
shite.
now for beta access or play the demo at the booth. Experience
I don't know what he just said.
TC2 for yourself. Enjoy the ride. Thank you.
It doesn't look like a bad game. I said before, I probably would play this if I was really in the mood for a racing game. It looks... Graphics look good. You know, the cities look nice. The planes and stuff are cool, but I mean, I've been doing shit like that in GTA 5. I'm good. Okay, what's this? Yes!
We all started as one team. We all wanted to be superheroes for the same reason. You're a traitor, Tweak, and now you're with a group of super traitors. This was started by you. We aren't the ones who walked out of the fucking franchise, Mysterion. Why would the Freedom Pass help us? We send a
Fractured
spy, someone in
butthole.
our group who pretends to want to switch sides and join Freedom Pass. Somebody who they don't know very well. All is fair in love and war, Freedom Pussies. You fucking animal.
You've got problems, new kid. Whatever you did last night got a lot of people's attention. Bad people. If you need information, just know you can rely on Call Girl.
Who the fuck is that?
Call Girl?
This fucking asshole thinks they can be a superhero.
I don't think she wants to call herself that.
Dude, Mysterion is pissed at you, new kid.
Jesus Christ.
Hello, Toolshed. Toolshed is a catchy
I see a drunken, irate Randy Marsh.
Eric, you must listen to me. Get out of my head, Timmy. Your franchise is going nowhere. Face the truth, Eric. You guys are kind of douchebags. He just called us douchebags in my mind.
He did?
Timmy is Professor X.
South
Fuck.
Park, the fractured but home.
Available October 17th.
Oh, okay, we got a release date. Wow, is Ubisoft actually doing well? Am I liking their conference somewhat? They've got plenty of time to fuck it up. But so far there hasn't been a whole lot of like embarrassing moments and like relatable kid memes and stuff. Just rabbits. Oh. They're just focusing on the games,
there was
man.
a sort of synergy of we're looking to do something interesting in VR, and we've got this.
Oh wait, no, I like Elijah Wood.
To sort of bring, you know, what sense you have of storytelling within, and put that into the context of VR.
You can, for the first time as a player, feel like you are in a movie.
However, I'm not into VR.
That's a really good word for it. We want you to take off the gear and still feel unsettled.
Oh, I'm unsettled by Elijah Wood, all right. Did you fucking see him in the Sin City movie?
Whilst working with Ubisoft, we stumbled across some fascinating research that had begun in the late 90s. Essentially, neuroscientists had figured out a way to upload brain trauma, emotions, memories to the digital space. Now, we've gone and taken the next logical step, and with Ubisoft, we've recreated in virtual reality one such test subject. So we'd like you to come and join us and experience the Walter test case for yourself. Again,
Walter test case? This is like a psychological torture, the game?
Experiencing is a recorded consciousness. It's not unlike watching a movie, so no matter how real it may seem,
it's a Black Mirror episode.
You were completely safe. You were completely safe.
Transference. I would probably be into something like this if I had VR. I'd give it a shot. It seems weird. It seems like it'll be a little fucky. It seems like a tech demo, but I mean, you never know when it comes out. I have no idea what any of that was, but if I had VR, hypothetically, I would probably try that. Because it seems like it would, probably improve my life. Please welcome to the stage.
And now, I'm happy to share a new surprise.
Terry Crews.
Building on the legacy of one of our most popular worlds, the super talented teams of Ubisoft Singapore came up with something really, really unique. So I
Finding
want you
Nemo.
to see that and enjoy.
The VR experience.
Men from all over the world sail the treacherous trade routes of the Indian Ocean.
What the fuck? We've got another pirate
Riches in
game.
their holds fuel their dreams of power and fortune, while whetting the appetites of those they fear most.
Pirates are so in right now.
Pirates.
Which pirate game will be best? This or Sea of Thieves? Wait a minute, this doesn't... Maybe it's an underwater exploration James Cameron game. And here's the pop music. Done slowly. Sparsely. With emotional piano chords. Where's the drop? Look, it's cool and everything, but can it shoot Bowsers? So this is Assassin's Creed 4-2, people in chat are saying? Also, there's another reason I'm cynical about this stuff, because these are advertisements. We've not seen any gameplay whatsoever. Wait, wasn't I just playing the Inception theme? I can't tell the difference. So yeah, you're being advertised to. They're gonna show you all the best stuff. And if you want just that, then, you know, go watch that. But if you want some cynical fucking New Yorker asshole to tell you how he feels about this shit, then you're in the right place. That wasn't me that time. That wasn't me. That was just, there's Inception noises in that trailer. Listen, I told you I wanted good pirate games. I don't know what that is. I didn't see any gameplay.
120 days. That's how long the average pirate survived a lawless life on the seas during the golden age of piracy. I'm Justin Farron, the creative director for Skull and Bones. And this is your chance to not just survive, but to climb the food chain and surpass the legend of every pirate who ever sailed the high seas. Since bringing innovative naval combat to Assassin's Creed, we at Ubisoft Singapore have set out to bring you the ultimate pirate experience.
Okay.
A tactical action game
Rare is shitting their pants right now.
To the next level, mastering the ocean and its winds at the helm of ships armed to the teeth. Skull and Bones takes place in a shared systemic world where you can sail solo or form a gang of pirates with your friends, and together terrorize the trade routes of the Indian Ocean. Season after season, you'll collaborate and compete with other bloodthirsty players, even execute ruthless betrayals in order to become the ultimate pirate kingpin.
Some weird
Now I'm proud to share with
buffering.
you the Loot Hunt, one of Skull and Bones' 5 versus 5 team-based PvP modes.
Let's see it.
Right on,
Let's
right?
see it. Well, we're
We've
right
just
on,
received
maybe.
Intel that
Trailer
merchant
looked all right.
convoys
What do you
rich
got?
with treasure are sailing just off the coast of Madagascar. But beware, there are other pirates also looking to plunder the PvP disputed waters of the Indian Ocean.
Okay.
The Priscilla Shallows of Madagascar. Located on the cusp of a bustling trade route, it is the perfect place for an ambush. Here is our gang of pirates, the Raiders, going head-to-head with a gang of rival players, the Cutthroats.
Be nice if this is on
Victory goes to the
PC.
team with the most loot at the end of the hunt.
So what is it, one person per ship? Or like one human player per ship, and then they have like an AI crew?
Wind is a pirate's most precious skill. Use the winds to increase your speed or to position yourself for tactical advantage in battle. To reap the most rewards, it is best to split up, some going inland, others keeping to the open sea.
People are saying it's basically just Black Flag. So
warship
it's
has unique strengths. The frigate's
Ass
hull is
Creed pirate.
reinforced, its arsenal equipped with numerous culverin cannons. The brigantine is devastating up close, with a battering ram designed to break any resistance.
Which is probably smart.
The sloop of war kills from afar, with its crippling long-ranged mortars and precise long 9 cannons.
Flying hostile colors! All sail! Ride the wind!
Yeah, people said that the ship combat in Black Flag was really good. I didn't play it, but it did look good. So, oh.
Nothing will save you now!
Nice. Oh, nice. The battering ram? It's good shit.
Don't let bloodlust cloud your purpose. You're here for the loot, and so are your rivals.
Don't let Ubisoft's lies cloud your purpose. Wait for the reviews. Don't pre-order.
Loot claims victory.
However, this does look pretty badass.
Searching for more targets on the horizon, our sloop of war spots a rival pirate ship further inland.
I think the weaponry of the pirate from this 18th century
With its heavily reinforced
might be
hull,
slightly
our
exaggerated
frigate swoops
in this
to
game.
save the
Slightly.
day, bearing the brunt of the damage.
Another day, another victim!
Yeah, I agree with Mono. The health bars are pretty eyesore.
Our gang of pirates is now taking aim at the frigate, and it will take team coordination to take her down.
Hold tight
Yeah, I want to be the battering ram ship. I can set a collision course like Mr. Worf. Mr. Worf.
With the enemy ship's broadside now vulnerable, our frigate rushes in to board her.
Boarding success. I guess you don't actually play during the boarding phase, you just watch it happen. Visually, it's nice. The water looks good. Sometimes that can be really awkward looking, but I feel like they got it right. The way the ships react to the waves and the water and all that.
Pirate hunters have been sent in, signaling the end of the hunt. They target the pirates with the most stolen loot.
Time to make our escape, Captain!
But I wonder how deep the gameplay is actually going to be. Is it going to be like surface level, shallow, or is there going to be like a lot of depth?
Pirate hunter defenses are so strong that the only option is escape. The brigantine is sacrificing herself to buy time for the frigate, who carries the most loot.
Rip. Rip. I like that the water reacts to the cannons and shit.
Needs to make its escape through the reefs.
Captain, let's make for the reefs!
Successful pirates know when to run, with their hulls full and the wind at their backs.
Told you, them fucking pirates are in right now. I don't know, that Sea of Thieves game from Rare looks pretty good for different reasons. They look like two completely different games.
Thank you
Not
all
completely
very much.
different, but
I'd like to invite you to play
different
the Loot
enough.
Hunt at the Ubisoft booth at E3. And please register for our live phases online. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention. The world of Skull and Bones is one that evolves. When you act, it reacts.
Stop believing this will be the final graphics. This is Ubisoft. Good point. Yeah, they're gonna have to downgrade for consoles. It's a squid. Holy shit, it's a kraken. You get to fight krakens. Kraken confirmed for Smash 5. And again, I've never played Black Flag, so people that are saying that game looks like it's just ripped out of Black Flag, gameplay-wise and otherwise, I wouldn't know. But yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, is this a dance game? Well, time for me to check out emotionally. Yep. Okay, the Daft Cunts are here. Temporary. Secretary. So, robot Sub-Zeros from Mortal Kombat have taken to the stage. Yeah, they're pretty good, aren't they? Okay. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go get some indigestion medicine. Listen, it's Ubisoft. I'm surprised there isn't more of this. Okay, there's a giant panda. Okay. And I've officially went Ubisoft. Oh, indie girl voice.
with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody. I just wanna dance with somebody. It could be anybody. Tell me how you got somebody. Don't matter who you are, just love me the way I just wanna dance with somebody.
It's funny because up until this, I'm sure there's people that love this that are watching on Twitch right now and just like creaming. But me, I feel like up until this point they had a pretty solid conference. Rhyme body with body. All right, the Justice League has taken the stage.
And Just Dance 2018 is out this October on all consoles. Bye.
All right, well, it was quick enough, I guess. See, they figure if they get the dancing stuff in real quick.
You use it as a telephone. You use it as a camera. It's your music player, your
Wait a minute.
flashlight,
Is that Trey Parker?
and GPS navigation device. But now, finally, the
That
most
is, that's the
high-tech
voice of
company
Trey
in the world
Parker.
has unlocked the mobile phone's true potential so that it can do what it was truly meant to do.
We are playing Cowboys and Indians.
South Park app? What?
Hey, new kid, we need you to come play with us. Put on some cowboy shit and meet us outside. And bring your phone.
What?
Whoa, we're playing Cowboys and Indians, dickhole. Inuits are technically...
Someone's gonna get mad about this.
This new kid puts me to shame.
Verse knights, verse princesses. Smarts. Free to start. Cock magic, yeah, that's I want cock magic.
Phone destroyer!
Okay, I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't know how I should feel about that. Need more. It's just, it looks like a card game with cock magic. I might give it a shot. I mean, I would, if it's free to start, you know, I'll try it, and then as soon as I have to drop a penny, I just stop. I guess, yeah, kind of. Didn't South Park have a thing about freemium? They had an episode about freemium stuff. I hope they don't go back on their word.
Took us to the stars. Each new world more incredible than the last.
Yeah, randomly generated, is it?
We had no idea what was waiting
With procedurally evolved creatures, endless exploration, billions of galaxies. No, right?
Everything in its path. They've never used Starlink before. Go show them what it can do.
To the switch.
Okay, let's do this.
It's a peripheral, like amiibo game, isn't it?
I got it.
Chase, how's it going?
Breaking atmosphere.
Nah, man.
Yeah, I'll tell you about a new game. Yeah, you put like fucking amiibos on the controller, mate.
Let's even the odds.
Yeah, it's fucking mental, and then you build like a thing. Yeah, but you gotta buy the pieces.
Time for me to jumpstart the engine.
So you buy the game, then you buy the pieces. It's like DLC.
They are resisting ice.
You can spend like $2,000 on the game, mate.
Against impossible odds, but together we will adapt and overcome.
So, yeah, I guess you just buy pieces of ship amiibos. I mean, it's an interesting idea for people who like to collect and build little models, but it's gonna be a lot of money, I'd imagine.
I'm Matt Rose, producer at Ubisoft Toronto. Like many of you, I grew up in the 80s, obsessed with sci-fi, animation, comics, and of course, all the really cool toys. At Ubisoft Toronto, we built a team with a dream of bringing those amazing childhood memories back to life for a new generation. Starlink Battle for Atlas allows you to take control of a team of star pilots in a massive, open, living star system, fighting to save Atlas from the Forgotten Legion. Build your custom starship, and then adapt to new challenges on the fly. Link extra armor and heavy weapons to take on a huge Legion Prime. Search for ancient secrets lost on the worlds of Atlas, or outrun outlaws through an asteroid field. Freedom is at the core of Starlink Battle for Atlas.
Why do I get orange pants?
Your way.
I want to look like a
physical
carrot.
Starship collectibles and digital versions available, and even take your game on the go using the power of Nintendo Switch. Visit StarlinkGame.com for more information, and stay tuned for many more surprises over the coming months.
It's a while away.
Thank you.
I don't know, I guess it's like a space combat game. I mean, the initial footage reminded me of No Man's Sky, then it kind of looked like Everspace a little bit, which I love, and now I don't know, I mean... I don't know how I feel about that. I need more info.
I'm Rebecca Coutaz.
Okay, snowboarding. Time to check my phone.
I'm the studio director at Ubisoft Annecy. It's a pleasure for me to be back on stage after our announcement at E3 last year. And we have had since then a full year of support and continuous development of Steep. Since the very beginning of this project, we have been working with athletes, and we have always been impressed by their passion and dedication. We learned how one champion spent 300 days a year on a trampoline to practice for that perfect landing.
What?
We learned how others make more than 6 million turns to practice for the 15 they have to race in competition. These athletes, they travel to the world to train with the best, to compete with the strongest, and to challenge themselves with the most experienced and skilled coaches. It's truly a level of passion and dedication that goes well beyond our everyday lives. And when you talk to the very best of these men and women, you realize that there is something they always have in back of their minds at all times. It's a dream that takes years of preparation for just one go at that unforgettable moment. This December, with our first Steep expansion, this is a journey you will take. Enjoy.
So I had SSX Tricky, and I had 1080 snowboarding, and that like got the snowboarding out of my system. So I don't really have a lot to say about something like this. This is pretty far outside of my interest range. Okay, now is this gameplay footage now? Or is this in-game engine footage? Doctored PC version? Oh yeah, Zelda shield snowboarding, I forgot about that. I swear I'm not playing footage. I swear I'm not playing the Inception sounds. I swear, guys. Okay, here's your Far Cry 5, everyone. I said before, I'm interested in the setting, but I'm not really feeling the Far Cry games anymore. They got a little formulaic for me, and I got bored of them. By the time I finished Far Cry 4, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't need any more of this for a long time. And Primal just did not interest me whatsoever, especially when I found out it was just like a reskin, or the same map from 4, just reskinned. However, maybe this will be different. Maybe get to kill some religious zealots. in Montana.
Was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Cool gun, mate. Welcome to the stage, everyone. Sean Molyneux.
Hi, my name is Dan Hay, and I'm the executive producer of Far Cry the brand, as well
Deep
as the
voice.
creative director of Far Cry 5. I'd like to introduce you to Hope County, Montana. Vast, beautiful, rugged.
Vista's
A place where
innovative,
people don't even lock
4K.
their front door anymore. But that's how it used to be. Today, Hope County's been overrun by a fanatical cult. You find yourself trapped deep in cult territory, cut off
They
from
call
the rest
themselves
of the world.
the Church
They
of
close the roads.
Binology.
There's no cell phone signal, no 911. People are fucking scared.
There's the F-bomb.
I had to say it.
Yeah, there we go. There's the F-bomb we expected. Couldn't straight
And
face
just
it
up
though.
ahead, the small town of Falls End has been completely overrun. If you're gonna survive, you and your guns for hire are gonna need to save it. But to do that, well, you're gonna need to raise some hell.
Okay, actual gameplay. Let's see how the camera moves in the first-person movements. It's gonna be real smooth. You know, character's not gonna look around too much, real cinematic. Character's gonna go real slow. You know, give the audience a chance to absorb. Like I said, when I play first-person shooters, one day I'm gonna play one just like this. I'm just gonna keep it real smooth and slow.
We got piggies.
Town looks like a war zone.
Oh.
Where do you want me? Water tower, got it.
Thought there were no towers in this game. That was the rumor. I see a water tower. Also, I gotta say, these people doing these crimes do not have very good peripheral vision or spatial awareness if they can't see a dude like 13 to 15 feet away from them sneaking in. And not even doing a good job at sneaking in.
For only then will you walk in the light of our Father and be delivered.
Boom, boom, motherfuckers.
Oh, there's the music. I was waiting for it.
Behind you. Bang, 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 bang. Gonna need more help. I love the way you walk, and I love the way you talk.
Boomer!
When you walk that walk,
Boomer lives!
and you talk that talk. You knocks me out. Out off my feet.
Doggo steals guns. I like that.
Target a fucking quad.
Got some nice, some planes. Right, co-op mode is back. Doesn't look like anything tremendously different, but you know, it's more of the same Far Cry that you've played before, just in Montana. Okay, well that's a cool vehicle. Blood Splat Simulator. I don't know. It really hasn't sold me. Again, it's not looking all that different from some of the other Far Cry stuff I've played. But, I guess it looks alright. Remember, no pre-orders. Hello? Oh, okay, here we go. What the fuck is you?
I don't deal with domesticated.
Hey, the fuck? I ain't got no master.
A little monkey fella talking in British slang.
Show me the idol. Show me the Redeemer.
Here you go, mate.
Hey, G.
Yo, hand it over. I got a hot date who don't do late.
What the fuck? Holy shit.
Got a date.
Ape Escape is finally... Oh. How'd you get that in there? Ape Escape 3 has finally come out.
What?
I don't even know if there was an Ape Escape 2.
What? That's Swiss fucking chocolate, pig. Bon appetito.
What the fuck have you done? You little monkey twat!
Every fucking cop in this fucking city after that fucking bastard!
Grab my chassis, Noxie.
What the fuck am I looking at? Kinda reminds me a little bit of Fifth Element. People are saying it's Beyond Good and Evil 2. I never played the first one. I know. I should.
Fuck me.
Damn.
British rap music. When do you get to play as Bruce Willis? Oh, nice Wilhelm. So, there's a little monkey fella stole a helicopter, hovercraft, yeah? Bit mental, bit weird. Carl, you're an idiot. Play your record.
It's about bloody time. Let's see what we've got.
Oh, I want a Skull CD-ROM drive. Oh, it's a map to Luke Skywalker.
Just as Yama described it. True freedom lies beyond.
Skies of Muncadia. Beyond Good and Evil 2. Wow, yeah. Beyond Good and Evil 2. Holy shit. A lot of people are going to be real fucking excited about that. That game is kind of legendary for a lot of people. I've never played it. I should. But yeah. So, gameplay? What kind of game is it?
Thank you.
It's a third-person, first-person tactical RPG shooter. Wait a minute. You alright, mate?
Thank you.
Oh.
First of all, I want to say a big thank you to all the teams who worked very, very, very hard on creating all this world. Again, thank you to all these teams behind us. I want also to say thank you to Yves, with all my heart. Thanks, Yves, for making this happen. This is just amazing. And also, a special thanks to the fans of Beyond Good and Evil for sticking with us for so long.
about bloody time.
15 years.
Someone said, Vinny, when you complain about gameplay, more often than not, they show it after. Great. I'll keep complaining then, so they keep showing it. Let me see. Oh, we got some buffering.
So welcome to System 3. Our story takes place before the birth of Jade, in a multi-ethnic, multicultural human society in a distant solar system. It is a time when corporations create hybrids in their labs and enslave them to colonize the stars in order to compete for power and cosmic resources. With our crew of crazy and unforgettable characters, we
like
fight
a little
in the name
monkey
of
fella.
freedom and the right to
And
determine our
Pigman.
own fate among the stars. And we will helm massive starfaring vessels through territories as spectacular as they are dangerous.
Can't get more diverse than monkeys and
We've been
pigs.
working very hard just on the technology during 3 years. And today, we have a seamless online playground where we can travel across space at the speed of light. We can explore mysterious cities and discover
I saw
unknown
like
lands
3 seconds of
by
gameplay.
ourselves or with friends. And we want you to participate in the making of this great adventure. Join our Space Monkey program.
It's not a Kickstarter, is it?
Today, and help us make Beyond Good and Evil a world that will challenge us and bring us together for thousand adventure, thrills, and fun. And please, Eve, just join us. This is-
Light bongos.
Thank you. Thank you.
Light bongos set the mood.
Congratulations, you guys. You know, Gabrielle and Michelle, you've done a fantastic job. It's amazing what you have been able to achieve, and you and I and all the teams have the power of creating games that will amaze.
This Eve guy
all
doesn't
the
seem like a
gamers.
supervillain.
And I think video
I'm
games
suspicious
can
that he
help
runs
us
the company.
to grow and to get better. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we'd like to welcome everyone from the audience onto the stage.
So now, I would like to thank everyone here in the room and those who are watching us from home. Thank you for listening today, and thank you for playing our games. So to all the teams at Ubisoft, thank you for your incredible imagination and enthusiasm. All of us here, we wish you all a lot of fun playing games this year. So thank you very much, and have a great E3.
About an hour and 11 minutes. That's about the sweet spot, I think, for an E3 presentation. Hour 15, hour 20, shit like that. Microsoft's was too long. I was bored by the end of it. Pretty solid overall. I didn't hate. Oh god. Here. Oh no.
Okay, wait, look, most importantly, it's not over. The show is not over, folks.
Holy
We're
shit,
gonna
he
send you
says.
back to the home base behind the theater. We have 30 minutes of an exclusive, what is it? I lost it. Assassin's Creed Origins exclusive gameplay. 30 minutes
Okay.
right now. Let's go back to home base outside the theater. Thank you for watching.
Have
It's
a
not
great
over. Stay
E3.
tuned.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
And they can curse, so they curse a lot.
What a show.
Hopefully they set up a direct capture. That would be great if they can actually like send the footage to a switcher so we can see it without it being bleached by the sunlight. Anyway, holy shit. Holy shit. Is that me on the right, guys? With the beard? Because he's got a beard, I got a beard? Weird, huh? Anyway, listen, I thought that was pretty solid. Mostly. Just from the conference perspective. They focused on games. Oh, they did it. I'm gonna watch some of this. I'm gonna watch some of this and see what this is all about. But yeah, I kind of feel like I didn't hate it completely. I had a couple games I was interested in. Pirate game looked cool. We didn't get gameplay for Beyond Good and Evil 2, so I complained, and they did not show gameplay footage aside from a monkey on a jetpack for like 4 or 5 seconds. Yeah, it didn't really, as cool as it looked, from the trailer, the world looked cool, but it didn't actually look like something that I was gonna lose my shit over. What else? Far Cry looks the same, just very samey. A couple of extra things. Doesn't really... I have no strong opinion about Far Cry either way. I really loved Far Cry 3. I liked a lot of Far Cry 4, and then I got bored of the series, so I'm hoping Far Cry 5 has some things in it that make me not get bored. I don't know. They had trouble getting funding for years. The first game didn't sell well. What, for Beyond Good and Evil? Apparently, Beyond Good and Evil 1 is like Zelda, or very similar to Zelda, and number 2 just looks like a completely different thing altogether. What else? I want to share my thoughts, and then we're going to do a poll and see what you guys thought of the conference. I'm shocked that Ubisoft had a pretty decent conference with less cringe than usual. I hate to throw that word around so much, but it is E3 season, and E3 in particular for Ubisoft is exactly that. But yeah, it's weird. Without Aisha Tyler, we didn't get a lot of, like, I like Aisha Tyler, but she says a lot of stuff during the conferences that people turn into cringe memes, and it wasn't really that way this year. It was kind of very direct. Some dancing for sure. Didn't need the dancing, but some people love that shit. Rabbids. I don't really like Rabbids, but the game itself looked okay. I was kind of on board with some of the gameplay stuff. It looked like, oh, this could be a fun, more simplified version of like an XCOM thing, and I kind of have some interest in it. It's such a weird, as I said before, it's like a weird fusion of Mario. I should probably like get rid of that. Okay, it was a weird fusion of Mario and like baby stuff with Rabbids. Yet you're asking for like toddlers to do a lot by playing a strategy game. It's not like they can just press button Mario jump. Press button Mario jump. No, you have to like think and plan out your attacks and stuff. So that is just a like weird combination all around. But still a little bit better looking than I expected. Even with laser cannons, which didn't feel as out of place as I thought it would. I don't know, guys. I'm just kind of confused morally and physically. Assassin's Creed, I'm looking at it now. Obviously, there's some light RPG elements. You get to kill lions, I guess. Breath of the Wild took some things from Assassin's Creed, which took some things from Zelda, which took some things from other things, and now this kind of reminds me of Breath of the Wild. But also reminds me of a lot of other things, too. And I don't know, this doesn't look too bad. I'm kind of interested. What else? Far Cry. What else do we... A pirate game looked good. What else? I forgot. As long as you can go inside a pyramid. Yeah, I'd be down for that. South Park. Yeah, I mean, South Park is South Park. We know what it's going to be like. It's an RPG. It's going to be just like the other one. And but the humor is good. It looked good. It looked like an episode of South Park. No complaints. Groovy songs. You like the groovy songs? Elevator music. Muzak. That's the name of this collection I'm playing from. I didn't see what just happened in the game, but people are complaining about the AI and the camera. Elijah Wood game? That's the thing, the Elijah Wood game seemed like an interesting concept. If you're gonna do VR stuff, I'm glad that you're doing something unique and just different and strange, as opposed to it's Half-Life 2 in VR, and it gets you sick when you move. That Doom VR from Bethesda did not look fun to me. I mean, you know, you have to teleport around. Then there was the Fallout VR, which you move forward and backwards, which is going to make some people sick. So, it's nice to see a brand new experience. Whatever it is, I don't have VR. I have a shitty Oculus DK2, which does not work with any of the modern stuff, and it's pretty bad. So I don't have VR, but if I did, I would probably be more interested in something like that than something like Doom VR, for example. I love Doom as is on the computer. I don't need it in VR. Anyway, this looks like the skill tree. So, I'm gonna say this, I think that Ubisoft had a way better presentation than Bethesda. Bethesda just left me angry. Wolfenstein obviously looks great. I can't wait for Wolfenstein. I need to continue the story of BJ Blazkowicz. But I absolutely feel like everything else they showed, more or less, did nothing for me. But yeah, I mean, this kind of reminds me a little bit of like these RPG elements in Assassin's Creed. Remind me a little bit of like The Witcher, slightly, even though it's probably not a good comparison. Just the UI kind of reminds me a little bit of that. Again, a little Breath of the Wild simplicity. Plenty of other games in there too. Yeah, I might be interested in this one. This might be my first Assassin's Creed game if it's good, if it comes out and people are saying it's good. So, my feelings aside about the Ubisoft conference, why don't you guys take a vote? Okay, I'm gonna make the poll now. What did you think of the Ubisoft conference? Okay, 10 being best. Please wait for me to post the poll, so you don't have to post anything now or type anything now. Just wait for me. The poll will be in the chat in a second, and then you can vote. strawpoll.me/13173744. That's strawpoll.me/13173744. No Prince of Persia. Yeah, people wanted Prince of Persia. I just spammed the ever-loving fuck out of the chat with the poll, so please vote. I'll tell you the results of the other conferences so far. So I didn't do the PC conference. I didn't watch it. Like I said earlier, I was not awake for it because I slept like shit. And then I realized, like, I just didn't care. Last night, people were saying it was 3 p.m. Other people were saying it was 1 p.m. And I found out after I stopped streaming, because I was in, like, the bone zone last night. But I found out after I was done streaming that it was 1 p.m. And I just said to myself, I don't think I give a shit. Also, Ubisoft is pretty much mastered water graphics. It looks like. But yeah, you can go underwater. Looks like a pretty neat adventure game. So, alright. Results. Okay, so the Bethesda conference averaged around a 4 from all of you. 4 out of 10. Not good. Not good at all. Microsoft averaged about a 7. And maybe on the lower side of 7, it looks like this is averaging on the higher side of 7. Okay, so once again, strawpoll.me/13173744. I'm going to show the results in just a second, as you listen to the soothing sounds of elevator music. Okay, here we go. So you can see many people voted 7, that's 38%. That's stronger than Microsoft's 7, which I think like 20-something% voted for. Then you have an 8, a bunch of 8s in second place, and then a bunch of 6s. So 21% 8, 19% 6, 10% 5, 4% 4, 3% 9, and then 3, 1, 10, 2. So basically, I would say we're averaging around that 7 mark. Maybe like just like on the mid 7s or something like that. Not bad. Definitely not bad. It seems like based on this poll, I would put this just, again, this is probably bad analysis, but I would say that according to the chat, the Ubisoft conference was slightly, ever so slightly better than the Microsoft conference, based on the percentage of 7. So. So, there's a dude fighting hippos underwater. And, okay. That guy's just, like, he's just gonna stay there now. I like how his friend is still on the boat. Why have you stolen my boat? Okay, I guess you're the new master of this boat now. No problem. No problem. The other guy in the water was like totally chill about this, didn't try to get back. And this dude's like, he's along for the ride. I mean, then again, technically it said borrow boat. So, maybe it's just him borrowing it. And we've got a boat on fire. But one of my things that I'll say about Ubisoft and E3 in general, it's tough to really trust. I keep in the back of my mind thinking to myself, like every time I see something that looks good, I'm like, oh, it's going to be buggy, or oh, the graphics are going to be downgraded, or, you know, something's going to be fucked up, because it's just historically we don't have good experiences with E3 reveals, and I definitely feel like Ubisoft has been more guilty of that than almost anyone. And again, remember, this is, you know, these are not objective looks at these games. E3 presentations and conferences are advertisements, make no mistake. They're gonna put their best foot forward. So a cynical fuck like me to remind you not to pre-order is just balancing the force a little bit, you know? Someone in chat just said, I guess he's in denial about the ownership of the boat. Banned. Good joke. So we have Sony a little bit later. And as much as I liked Ubisoft's games, I thought that they had some... I have problems with Ubisoft as a company and EA as a company, obviously. And even, of course, Bethesda, especially after this last conference. But the games do speak for themselves to some extent, and I want something from all of them. Like, I want Battlefront 2 from EA. From Bethesda, I want Wolfenstein. From Ubisoft, I want South Park, and maybe this, and maybe some other stuff too, I don't know. But, you know, good games are definitely possible from publishers who do some seedy or stupid shit. And that's why I kind of still give them a shot. You know, I'll watch E3 with an open mind as much as I can, but just remembering past mistakes. For Sony, okay, so I have very little at stake for the Sony conference, considering I do not have a PS4. I have a PS3, I have a PS2, I have a PS1. I've been with Sony for a long time. The PS3 is a recent thing, but I still have a lot of nostalgia for Sony, and especially the early days. And I feel like those days have changed quite a bit, and a lot of the exclusives that Microsoft and Sony have are just like, we bought these exclusives for a year. So when people were like, Vinny, what are you excited for from Sony? I'm like, well, it's not really what I'm excited about from them. It's what I'm excited about from the people they're working with to put games on their system. I don't have any interest in an Xbox Scorpio, or sorry, Xbox One Bone X1 XXX 69. I don't have any interest in that. I don't need that. And I don't have any interest in the PS4 Pro. I don't think I want a PS4 anytime soon. If Final Fantasy VII Remake comes to the PS4 for a year first, like exclusively, then I would probably get one just because I would want to stream it like a glutton for punishment. But yeah, I mean, I know there's good games on the PS4, and I know that there are some there's some things you can't get anywhere else on there. But I've said so many times, and this is for people who have not been to my streams, that I'm not really crazy about their lineup. And same for the Xbone. I'm a PC. Everything I want usually is on PC or Nintendo. And I've enjoyed Nintendo's drought. So hopefully we'll get some good stuff from Nintendo tomorrow. But as for Sony, if there's a really solid lineup and there's some great like announcements, and it's not just like VR and numbers and like how many gigapixels can we push to you, then maybe, you know, I would change my mind and maybe I'd be like, wow, this was a solid conference. Maybe I'll get a PS4 sooner rather than later. That's always possible. I know we're gonna see Crash. I know we're gonna see God of War. I know we're gonna see a bunch of shit. Probably not Final Fantasy VII Remake, as people have said. Square made that announcement. That's not gonna be there. But I'm not sure what's gonna really grab my attention and draw me in. I think Sony knows how to do a fairly solid conference, and a lot of people were saying, Vinny, Sony will save us. So, yeah. Legendary Edition of Assassin's Creed Origins is $800. Are you serious? Wait a minute. Is there a link, or did they just show it? Because I looked away. I'm not... I get distracted if I look at the screen while I'm talking about this stuff. What the fuck? $800? Here it is. Let's see. Okay. $800? What the fuck? That's mental. That's what that is. That's absolutely fucking mental. Alright, so... Dawn of Creed. Only 200 will be made. It comes with, it says here, gold steelbook editions of the game, season pass, obviously, 28-inch Bayek statue, world map, 4 lithographs, soundtrack, art books, art book, art cards, and Bayek's eagle amulet. Wait a minute. That's $800 worth of shit? That'd be a ripoff, I think. Does that sound like $800 worth of shit? That seems like $200-300 maybe. That statue has got to be the most amazing statue ever. Or the amulet might be made of real gold. I don't know. Yeah, that's insane. I'm sorry. I know they're only making 200 of them. It'll probably end up selling for more eventually, but my god. Yeah, no thanks. I get that the statue's a couple feet tall, and I understand that, that there's some stuff in there that could be cool, but man, that's a lot of money. Anyway, what are you guys looking forward to for the Sony stream? What do you want out of Sony's conference? Does it come with an Xbox One X? It should, for the price. Resident Evil 2 Remake, Crash, well, we know about that. Someone in chat just said Weeb Games. Bubsy, Bully 2. I don't think Rockstar's got Bully 2 for you, my friend. Death Stranding is not at E3, from what I understand. Kojima made a post about it. Red Dead Redemption 2 we probably will see, I think. RE7 DLC. Knack 2, nice meme. Ape Escape 3. We already got that today. Bloodborne 2. Spider-Man. Hentai games. Oh, I think you'll be disappointed, my friend. Girlfriend Simulator, Vinny. That's all I need. I'm so sorry to hear that. You will also be disappointed. Metal Gear Survive, probably. Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm not seeing a whole lot of stuff that really is making me excited for Sony's conference based on what you guys are saying. And Death Stranding is apparently not going to be here. So that's... You know, that was something I was looking forward to. I want to see more about that. That was a good spear kill. You saw it? Yeah, I don't know. That spear stuff looks a little janky. Just a little bit. What else? Oh, let's see. What time does Sony start? Eastern? (9 p.m. Eastern). Got a couple of hours, huh? Metal Gear movie info is happening? Really? Jesus. A lot of good Sony titles are getting pushed back to other game conferences like Kingdom Hearts, Death Stranding, etc. Again, I mean, that's the thing about Sony that makes me not excited. It's not like the old days where there was like a tight-knit thing. It's just, you know, this is gonna seem extremely cynical of me and extremely fanboy of me, but they don't have in-house development really. So it's like, who's the highest bidder for these titles? You know, Microsoft or Sony? It gets kind of fucking annoying, to be honest. Kojima's doing an interview about Death Stranding tomorrow, but not at E3. Okay, that's interesting. I want to see that. Yeah, they do have studios. I mean, Sony does have studios that work with them, but it's not like, you know, like all the Sony stuff that... I mean, as a system, it's a good system. But it's not like, you know, like all the Sony stuff that we really like and want from, like, back in the day, or like the sequels to games that we loved growing up. It's not like that's Sony first party making that shit. It's never as exciting. So, but they've definitely, Sony has definitely made some gaffes. They've done some blunderous E3 conferences, but they also lately have been handling themselves pretty well. There was a couple years in a row where they did some really solid conferences. I expect, really, aside from sequels, people who were mentioning the sequels, cool. But I do expect a lot of new IP from Sony. And again, stuff like that is going to either win me over or it's going to make me feel indifferent, as usual. And if they continue, you know, releasing like new stuff and new concepts, and that's better. That's good for the industry. So I guess we'll find out. I'm going in. I'm going to try to lower my expectations. I'm going to try to have an open mind and see what Sony brings to the table. Tomorrow, Nintendo is... See, the problem with Nintendo and talking about Nintendo's E3, it's such a loaded topic. Nice glitch. Anyway, with Nintendo, they're doing a 25-minute conference. And according to an interview with Reginald, he says that only 25 minutes... Well, when I say conference, I mean 25-minute Nintendo Direct. Pre-recorded. According to Reggie, it's gonna be rapid fire. Just one thing after another, very quick. And then they're going to, at the Treehouse, expand on some of that info and do new reveals So they're going to be revealing stuff for like an hour, or like during the first hour of Treehouse, if I understand correctly. And so for the 25 minutes being too short, which it is, I think I understand it. They're just going to go for announcements. They're going to show off some of the stuff briefly, and then I think they're going to talk more about it during the Treehouse. Fine by me. And also, we're not getting the Rabbids game. That was done at E3. Sorry, that was done at Ubisoft. So, Rabbids and Mario will not be taking up a long portion of Nintendo's conference. Or at least, sorry, Nintendo's Direct. At the very least, we'll probably see it at the Treehouse, but I don't think we're going to see it, too much of it, in the 25-minute Direct. So, and we'll probably get another Skyrim trailer with unfitting music. So, I've already, like, the past couple of weeks, I've talked a lot about Nintendo and what I want from them. The Switch is the new thing. It's selling really well. People really like it. I have one. I know what I want for it. I know which franchises I want to see come back. And I also want some new stuff. Skyrim on Switch is kind of cool to have it portable. It looks like it's the special edition, by the way, with all the DLC. But it's been like 6 E3s in a row or more where we have Skyrim information. It's like this fucking Skyrim train does not stop. So expect more of that. We're going to be getting amiibos, probably lots of amiibos. More amiibos than your body has room for. Monster Hunter 5 I don't think we're going to get. I think we're going to see Monster Hunter Double Cross on the Switch. Apparently Capcom registered Monster Hunter World, whatever that means. So we might see some other Monster Hunter stuff, but I doubt it. And who the hell knows what else we're going to get. Mario Odyssey and ARMS are probably a shoo-in. So, I don't know. What would you do if Nintendo revealed a new Metroid? It depends on what kind of Metroid. Because they revealed a new Metroid not too long ago, and it was Federation Force. I would be happy if it was a Prime-style game, or if it was a 2D side-scroller Metroid. So, I wonder if Assassin's Creed is coming to Switch. What do you guys think? Probably not, right? I mean, it is, let's face it, the Switch is underpowered for most of this shit. It just doesn't have the ability. They'd have to really, like, downscale it. I know they're putting that FIFA game on the Switch. So, yeah. What is this? Metroid is now grid-based strategy and all enemies are humanoid. You mean all enemies are minions? It's revealed... Well, some people have said there's rumors about 2 new Metroid games in development right now, so... You know. Who knows? So yeah, E3 is really far from over. 2 heavy hitter conferences remain. So Microsoft, to sum up, we've had a lot of games revealed from Microsoft. Some look pretty good. We see the Scorpio, which is now another thing entirely, Xbox One X. It's big. It's big in terms of numbers, but it's small in terms of size. I will applaud Microsoft for one thing. I may not be on board with the Scorpio. I may not have any interest in it. But I will applaud them for not making it an exclusive thing. What they're trying to do is, like, say, all the games that are coming out for Xbox One X are also coming out on the Xbox One. It's just if you want them in 4K with better graphics and better performance, then you get it on that thing. So it's mainly for people who are just graphic snobs, I guess, but don't want to build a PC. It's really weird. But that also makes me kind of infuriated because a lot of the industry is held back visually by having to make games for consoles that are very, outdated, even when they come out. So the fact that the new standard aren't these more powerful things means that a lot of these bigger games are limited to, they still have to kind of develop tech that works on Xbox One and PS4 without the Pro editions, which means that if there's a console version of a game, it's automatically going to be, held back a bit. And that's been infuriating for a number of years. And that's not changing now with this new round of upgrades. I'm really, really wondering how well this shit's gonna do. Like, I'm wondering if the upgrade cycle is going to, be huge, and people are gonna eat it up and buy all these upgrades, or is it gonna flop, and they're just gonna pretend it never happened, like HoloLens and Kinect. HoloLens is still happening. Young Conquer, I don't think, is still happening, but I feel like it's going to be an interesting thing to see what consumers are on board for. Are we headed towards another Atari-esque video game market crash? There's an omen. Atari's releasing a new console, the Atari Box. It's true. It's probably just a plug and play, but if the omens are to be believed and the prophecy is to be fulfilled, then the market will crash yet again from oversaturation. So, who knows, man? This is a very interesting time for gaming, and I may be biased because I like the Switch, but I want to tell you what I like about the Switch. I like it because it's got problems, but it's simple. It's got games on it. You can turn motion controls off, mostly, and you just play the games. And it's portable, and then it's on your TV, and it's more simple. It's just kind of like, there it is. So, I think the Switch, for me, has been a good purchase thus far, and I like it. And I hope that some of the problems it has get fixed. And yeah, it needs more games. I hope tomorrow we get some games and they look good, and they are what we want, and some surprises. And I don't have to buy an upgrade. Okay, actually, let me take that back. Knowing Nintendo's track record with the DS line upgrading and the superfluous upgrades, we're probably in like 2 or 3 years going to get the new Nintendo Switch DSL, which, if you don't know what DSLs are, just Urban Dictionary that. So I have a feeling Nintendo's probably gonna do an upgrade thing, but the incremental upgrades are so fucking tricky. Like, it really is such a slippery slope. Like, you do, an optional upgrade, and then if you develop games only for that, they're not going to sell as well. It's a really weird thing. New 3DS XL I talked about a lot recently, and I know I'm repeating myself, but for anyone who's new 3DS XL was a more powerful 3DS, and I believe it only had like a couple games made for it specifically, and that includes that Xenoblade game that I still want to play. So it's a little bit, it just seems like, why? I like the Switch. I wish it wasn't so generationally behind in terms of power, so we could get more ports of like stuff that's coming out now. Because there's games that are revealed at E3 you know, that I saw from various conferences like that Anthem game, immediately my brain was like, oh, this will never be on the Switch. And it's a shame that I have to think like that, because it would be cool if Nintendo had a console that was as powerful as any of the more modern shit, and they could just say, put that on there, no problem. I get it. The pricing is important. The $300 price point was very important for Nintendo, and I think it was the smart move, considering how well they're selling, and how I think a lot of negative reaction has happened against that Xbox One X being $500. So I kind of get it, but it's also like, fuck, man. You know, GameCube was the last time Nintendo had a system that was right there with everyone else. And it didn't sell well enough to really get all of the ports. So I guess that also means that Nintendo's going to get third-party games from a number of years ago, deluxe editions, or they're going to get third parties that are like, oh wow, this thing is selling well, we got to make a game for it, and they just make a game from scratch. So, I mean, there's positives and negatives here, but the Sony, the PS4 Pro, I'm really curious about that. We know Microsoft's plan. We know what they're doing. They're not leaving gamers behind. That's their motto. They're saying they're doing the upgrade, and they're not going to leave anyone behind. It's an optional piece of tech upgrade for $500. And then you have Sony with the PS4 Pro, and I'm wondering, I don't know if they've announced what their intentions are, but I wonder if it's going to be the exact same thing. And also, just finally, I know there was a number of pissing contests that have happened lately, and I saw a couple of console wars reignited, talking about power. You know, people complaining, for example, that you know, they're like, oh, the price of the Xbone One X is too high, and then the Xbox fans are saying, yeah, but it can do 4K, true 4K resolution. Can your PS4 Pro, can your PS4 Poo do that? And I don't know if that's the case or not, but apparently the PS4 Pro doesn't do true 4K. They just upscale it and get close. And yet all the people who are, you know, really, really into Microsoft are saying, oh, it's true 4K. That is actually true. The chat has confirmed it. Nick in chat says, honestly, who gives a crap about 4K? Dude, you know, I said this yesterday, and again, I try to be as diplomatic as possible, because different strokes for different folks. Everyone strokes differently. But in my case, my TV is semi-close to my couch. It's about 7 feet away, maybe 6 feet away, right? If I were to get a 4K TV, I would have to move my neck physically to look at the things that are happening on the screen. My TV does 1080p. It's sharp. I bought it 5 years ago. It still looks good. It still holds up. Games look great on it. But my couch is close enough to the thing where I get a full view. Even 720p stuff, I'm far enough away from the TV that my eyesight just kind of mashes all the details together. Granted, my eyesight isn't like perfect, but I don't have room for a 4K TV. And if I did, I'd have to then move my couch further back to get anything from it. And then also, even if I am further back, I'm not going to be able to see like the little details on a dude's belt. Like, I think we're just so, it's such a, again, the word superfluous. Really, it's just such a fucking, I want to see powerful stuff. I want to see the power influence the games. Like that pirate game looked cool, and you can't really do that on an N64, you know what I mean? And the Anthem game, if the transition from the city to the forest to the underwater area to like the sky stuff, if that's all seamless, that's great. That's what power should be. It should be more about using the power of the system for good gameplay, for solid, seamless gameplay, maybe even 60 frames a second, and also for pushing, you know, a good story. And you know, because a special effect without a story is a pretty boring thing. You know, George Lucas said that. Then he made The Phantom Menace a few years later. So I don't really give a fuck about 4K. I know there's people who are very, like, bleeding edge tech people. and they're going to be into that, and that's who it's appealing to. But now I think we're just splitting hairs for buzzwords, and I would like more power out of the Switch, for example, but not necessarily enough that I would have had to spend $600 on it so I could, 4K it up on a, and buy a new TV for that. That's my opinion. That's my opinion based on the things that I own and the things I like. I don't need 4K. But man, Microsoft went full with that. They were like, 14 drops of the 4K bomb? So I don't know, man. I mean, that's the new thing. That's one of those things that's just going to be popping up more and more and more. I don't know. I mean, I've been playing... The game that's gripped me the most lately is Everspace, and it looks good on my computer monitor. The other game, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, kind of looks like shit a little bit, but it's enthralling and engrossing. And Fire Emblem on the 3DS, that's like a 240p screen. It looks kind of like shit, but the art style's good, and it's a fun game. So I mean, I play it. I have a Switch that has better graphics than my 3DS, but I like that Fire Emblem game because it's on the 3DS, 240p. So that said, let me just flip it around one more time, and then I want to get going. I do have NVIDIA. I have a 1080X. I have that card. So I actually do care about making a game look good. Now, granted, I bought the card because I want to stream at good quality. I want to be able to stream my games, have them look good, and also use that extra power for streaming purposes, which takes up extra power. So I do care about visuals. I want my games to look good. I don't want them to stutter. And when a game is pretty, yeah, it's great. I mean, Everspace is a fantastic looking game. Every now and then I stop, I'm like, wow, space looks great. And The Witcher 3 with full settings is a nice looking game. But I also thought Breath of the Wild was a really nice looking game and aesthetically pleasing. And that was a Wii U game that was ported over. Not even 1080p. It hit 900p on the Switch. So I guess it's kind of like whatever, I mean, it's a little of both, but I've always felt since the beginning that good graphics is definitely, there needs to be more than just good graphics. You need a good game. Microsoft luckily was able to back up some of their tech number crunching with some good games. I hope Sony can do the same tonight. I look forward to it. It's weird because the game, the fucking South Park game looks like a TV show made out of cardboard, and yet I was more excited about that than half the other stuff that they showed. So, at Ubisoft. But that's me. I'm gonna stop talking now. I had a lot of coffee earlier. I went out and got a big iced coffee, and now I'm just fucking mental, so I'm gonna stop. But I'll see you guys later. There will be no video game streams tonight, I don't think. I'll see how I feel after Sony. Maybe I'll pop on some Metroid if I'm feeling frisky. But I've been streaming a lot the past couple of days, and I feel like I'm actually just now. It's been too much, so I need to take some time. But if I'm feeling up to it, we'll do Sony, we'll do a discussion, then we'll do Metroid. Thank you for joining me for this E3 drivel, and thank you for listening to a person who can't shut the fuck up. Hope you enjoyed it. I did. E3's a lot of fun. For better, for worse, shitty games, good games, I don't even care. I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm so happy to have you guys contributing and discussing this nonsense with me. It's a good time of year, and it brings me joy. So, peace out until later. 9 p.m. Eastern. See you then.